Arr, mateys. Be the pirate rip here. We're just out cruising on the mobility scooter, getting some sun. Ha ha ha. I see there, Shay, you got 2 more shows online. I have to check them out when I go home. In the meantime, let's get cruising here around Ogdensburg, New York. We're on Old 4th Street here. Heading towards the next intersection up there is Patterson Street. And here's a car. That was nice of that fella. The guy let me pass. That was nice of him. Well, I don't know what to talk about. Even though I am a very talkative person. Never did this before on camera. I'm using my Note 3 cell phone. I know they're coming out with the Note 6, but I love my Note 3. I have to wait here at the red light. And now we got the green light. So we're moseying. Arr. Here comes a crotch rocket. Goes the fire department and one of their little trucks. First responders probably. Yeah, it's kind of a quiet day here in the little city. Doing about 5 miles an hour, maybe 6. This thing will top out at probably 7 or 8 miles an hour. I've had it up to 10 going down a hill using my GPS on the phone to tell me how fast I'm going. Yeah, it's my little boat, my little truck. It's a year 2000 Celebrity 2000, made by Pride Mobility. I've had it for quite a while now, and as long as I've taken care of it, it's taken care of me and always gotten me here and there. Probably go about 8 miles on a battery charge. Takes 2 batteries, 24 volt. Replaced the batteries in it last fall. Hey, that kind of looks like the Shay Show van. No, that ain't Shay's van. This thing's a piece of junk. It's a Dodge. Getting into the hood for around here. Yeah, it's a little rough around this area. We're getting near the projects. What we call here Belmont Courts. Sorry if this is jiggling all over. I don't have a stand for it or anything to hold it up yet. So it's just swinging in the breeze. Park Street. We're on Park and Ford here in Ogdensburg, New York. There's an old dump, the old Oscar's Pizza. And that was a bar next door to it that they shut down probably 20 years ago, but it's still abandoned. And then there's Da Vinci's. They say that's a gay bar. I don't know. To each their own. Dental office. A gift shop. Apartments and houses galore. Oh, the little old ice cream shop ain't open yet this year. Huh. Alright, now there's a nice little Honda scooter. Gosh, I wish I could still ride one of those. There's Old Chick's Pizza. And the place. Tied a few on in there. Place has been open probably for 50 years. I don't know. Somebody else remodeled it here a few years ago, and now they're a restaurant. And there's a little dump called the Phoenix on the Bay. Another little gin joint and diner, or whatever you want to call it. Well, my brake's sticking. Come on. Get along there, little doggy. Arr. Slash my buckle and buckle my shoe. If I ain't a pirate, then neither are you. Ha 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 ha. No, we're coming up here. We're coming up here. I'm not going to drive down in there, but I'll go over there and turn around. We're coming up to the port of Ogdensburg. Yep, just the way it sounds, Ogdensburg. New York. There we go, now we can get across the street. There's the bridge to Canada there in the distance. And there's the Canadian grain elevator over there on the water. And that's the St. Lawrence River. It's about 2.5 miles across, I guess. Show you some more of the bridge here. Come around here a little bit. And there's a little city over there. It's called Prescott, Ontario, Canada. A lot of history here. Part of the war, there was part of the War of 1812 that was fought on these lands and on the water, and they do the reenactments every year. Let me think now. Part of ACO, the ACO International Corporation. They're still here in Ogdensburg, New York. They're the people that make all the staplers and staples and office supplies and school supplies. ACO. Yeah, we still have a big warehouse here and a factory. A lot of it's out in Illinois, but and I've seen it. There's miles and miles of it in Illinois along the interstate. But anyway, moving right along. There's another little scooter. Woo! Ogdensburg. I don't know if I'll ever do this again or not, but if I do with the phone, I'll have to get a holder. My hand's getting tired. Well, I think I'll cut up the side street here. We're at Linden Street and Ford Street. Linden and Ford. We're on Linden. Heading back to my little sweet abode in my apartment high-rise. It's probably going to be a lengthy video. We're at 13:47 here. God, I need Dave the cameraman. He could stand on the back of this thing and hold the camera while I'm talking. All he's got to do is hang on and hold the camera. Now we're at Green and Linden Street. And we're going to run the stop sign here. And keep on a-moseying. Ha 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 ha. Anybody ask me what I'm doing? I'll tell them I work for the bank. Going around taking pictures. I wonder who I learned that from. Hint, hint. Or that was another good one. Yeah, we work for the fire department. And we're videoing these old videos for insurance purposes. That was a good one. Oh man, oh Lord. We're at the corner of Knox and Linden Street. I'm gonna turn up here on J Street and head back toward the ghetto, or the hood of Ogdensburg. And there's more than one section like that here in this little town. Some nice places, but a lot of ratty looking places too. A lot of places need to be keel hauled and pulled over and buried. Yeah. Hi, doggy. Hi, buddy. Yep. It is nice out. Okay, I'm gonna put you down for a second here while I go around this corner. Yeah, that was a Doberman if you heard him barking that I was talking to. They don't bother me. When they bark, sometimes they're scared, sometimes they don't know. Sometimes they're just looking for somebody to acknowledge them and say hello. Oh, that was the other thing I was thinking of. What this town is famous for. Frederic Remington, the artist. His museum is here because he had a studio here at home. And yes, sir. When I'm downtown again, I'll have to click a little footage of that going around the corner near the other high rises here. Yes, sir. I just thought of that. Hope I get to do some fishing. That's a famous thing around here too. We've had the Bassmasters up near this area, and they did quite successfully on the St. Lawrence, let me tell you. It's the first time in history they came up here a year or two ago, and oh yeah, they just about swamped the small town there around out in Waddington, New York. Maybe I'll get a selfie stick. Then I can just turn it around or whatever, or hold it down on the handlebar. Nah, I need a fixed mount. It's a lot of work though. A lot of work. But it is what it is. Somebody else I know likes to say that a lot. It is what it is. It's true. It's very, very true. There's an old school. That's been closed, and apparently mental health in this area. The St. Leonard Psychiatric Center, one of their little organizations, from what I hear, they took it over because they want to rent rooms or something to some of them people. I don't have any objection about it, but you know, this is a close-knit neighborhood around here, and there's a lot of kids. But who am I, you know? I don't know. Anyway. And I think everybody knows when they see a place like this. Hold on. I'm doing some off-roading here. This is the area known as Belmont Courts in Ogdensburg. There's good and bad everywhere, but a lot of drugs in here, a lot of different things going on. The projects. And I'm not sure, but there's at least, could be 15, 20 different buildings that make up this place. Yeah. You can see how long a building is. Here we're going to come up along the stretch here as we come up to Park Street. And there's another one, and then you can see another one over there in the background. And then over there you can see where I live. I live in Parkview Rise. The view of Park Street. Parkview Rise. And there's the housing authority. Oh. You can see there's a few more sections of those buildings. They usually don't bother us over here though, but alright. I guess I'm gonna cut this off. And I'll say, until the next time, you got Pirate Rip here, shiver me timbers. Arr. Later, guys.